Wow, that's
So
wonderful.
that is all about me.
Okay, all right. Uh, I must tell you that for the first time I've been talking to, like, yeah, I do had friends like from Meghalaya and Manipur, but Arunachal Pradesh is for the first time. I've been talking to a person.
Yeah.
So glad to meet you, Jenny. And I hope that you have been learning English basically for the purpose of your professional reasons,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So are you teaching in an English medium school or is it like regional medium?
It is like it is kind of all the books is in English medium, but
Mhm.
in language, when how through which we teach is
Right.
Hindi,
Okay.
not regional. Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. That's good. Jenny, like, tell me about, more about your likes and dislikes, that what do you like and how do you prefer to, spend your leisure time or weekend days?
Yeah, it changes like according to my situation of my
Mm-hmm.
life, how
Mm-hmm.
it treats a present situation. Like if when I'm taking session or when I'm like teaching my student at that time, my schedule is changed and
Right.
my leisure time also changes. And
Okay.
when nowadays I am enjoying my vacation because my students exams is over, so
Uh-huh.
I don't have to go to school. So it's
What
also
a
changed.
relief.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of relieved for every teacher.
Right, right. I have been into the teaching profession and I have taught for many years, in school. So I know this
Oh,
feeling when your school students'
yeah.
exam is over and you are free for a very, like, you only have
Yes,
to correct notebooks and there are some, like some work in the school. But still, we feel so relaxed that we don't have to attend to
yes,
the
yes.
students and we don't have to
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
them. Yeah, that's a big relief.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I feel like, we have ample amount of time in our hands now in
Yes,
vacation. We can enjoy, we can
mhm,
even utilize our time. So
right,
yeah.
right. That's true. So, like, I would like to know that do you get summer breaks over there? Because I believe that summer time is quite short-lived over there. Like, do you have extreme summer climates in Arunachal Pradesh?
Not really. We have vacation in only on, like Durga Puja and some festival. Not
Hmm.
really on summer season, but
Right,
on winter we have certain, time there
right.
we get vacation because
Mm-hmm.
winter is very, like you can
Yes,
understand.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Is it snowing right now also?
No,
Is it snowing?
no, though,
Because few
no.
days back I saw pictures,
Some.
and I saw that it like the Rajasthan Pradesh, like kids are going to school with all the snow covered roads,
Yeah, it
like
is
so.
like part to part. Like in Itanagar, where I'm living right now, is not
Mhm,
snowy kind of place, but in
mhm.
Tawang, it is snowy. Like
Yes, yes.
there is very cold.
I saw the picture of Tawang actually. Right, right,
Yes.
right. Yes. So it's snowing over there. Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
I wish, like, I don't know when will I get the opportunity to visit Arunachal Pradesh, but it's it's been in my bucket list, and I really want to go. Like, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh, these two are the states which I really want to, explore. And
Yeah, yeah.
I think the scenic beauty is breathtaking. So definitely,
Mm.
I would love to visit. So,
Yes, yes.
yeah, Jenny, like our today's topic of discussion is about inflation, and I would like to
Sorry to
know.
interrupt, but
Yeah.
sorry to interrupted you, but I would like to know your introduction. Like, where are you from?
Okay,
And
okay, okay, okay. All right. So, I am from the city of Hyderabad, but I would suggest that my native place is different. It's very close to Northeast. I like my
okay.
native place is Siliguri. I don't know whether you have heard this
Oh,
word,
yeah,
city's
yeah.
name.
I have.
Mhm.
Yes, it is
So
in. I think it is located in West Bengal.
yes, yes, yes. It's
Yeah,
in the West
it is
Bengal in the
kind of
north.
chicken neck.
Yes,
chicken
chicken.
neck corridor.
Right, right. The chicken neck. Right, exactly. True.
Through which we get our path.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Like it's that thin connecting,
Yeah.
connectivity which has connected the entire northeast
And it,
with the
I
rest of
think
the
it is the, yeah, it is the most concerned part of our country.
right, right. And there are a lot of international borders around there, that is also a big issue. So, anyways, yeah, and like presently I'm residing in Hyderabad, and I have done my, MA in English literature and B.Ed from English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. And then I was in the education industry for around 10, 11 years, and I've taught in different schools, basically in army schools and in other schools as well. And currently I am associated with English Yari. I'm working with this platform, and I'm just trying to boost up the confidence of my learners and trying to teach them so that they attain that fluency and accuracy in the spoken
Yes,
language.
yes. You are kind of like serving the, society as well, I would say.
I
But
believe
one thing
every teacher has to
yeah,
do that.
yes. But one thing I observed that I am like, you are not kind of seem so old that you have such kind of like kind of like experience that you
Mhm.
have. You look so
Um,
young, I think.
no, no.
But according
Thank
to
you.
your experience, it's kind of like wow.
Thank you so much for telling that. I got a compliment after a long, long time, many years after many years. But I think I started working quite early, right after graduation, I
Yeah.
started working. And
Mhm.
then because I was pursuing my post graduation through distance, and so I realized that I can work. And yes, B.Ed was something which I did on a regular course, and then again quickly I started working. So I think that is the
Mhm.
reason that I have more years of experience when it comes to
Mm.
teaching. And yes,
Yeah.
like even till now, I think this is that one profession which I'm really comfortable about. I didn't know about this when I was a kid, but
Mm.
I grew up, and then I built up this passion of teaching. So I think like if I don't teach, I feel more uncomfortable. So I think
Oh,
this is something which I have to be connected with. Like I want to be connected with this part of my life. So that is the reason
mm.
that after
So
having
that.
family, so that I
Mm.
have restarted my journey here. So yes, Jenny, and our today's topic of discussion is about inflation.
Yeah.
And I know that, like obviously the country is facing the issue of inflation, but I have heard, I might be wrong, but I think, the places which are remote and which are hilly, basically hilly areas and which are remote, like if I talk of, uh, things are
Yeah.
already, quite like high priced, if I say like
Yes. Yes.
commodities if we talk about
Mm.
it's already existing over there compared
Yes.
to
Yes.
the rest of the part of the country if I talk of.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yes.
like I would like to know your opinion that like how do you think, like if I ask you that does inflation affect your lifestyle, so what would be your analysis on this?
I think you said really true that we are facing this problem as well because when you come here in Arunachal, you will see that all the product prices of that product will be very high as we when we compare to the Delhi.
Right.
I stayed for a couple of weeks in Delhi. There, like we can enjoy in like what to say, little amount of money we can enjoy
Yes.
very in kind of things you can understand. And
Right.
here you cannot, fair price is very high. It's because according to my knowledge, why inflation is so high in such a remote place like our Arunachal. It's one of the remotest like
Mm-hmm.
state of India.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
here maybe because of transportation problem
Right.
and like production, we cannot produce such some like product in
Right.
our own state.
Right.
Because of that reason, we cannot, inflation is very high. Like price purchasing, power is very high over here, I would say.
Yes.
So
Yes.
mainly the transportation problem, I think.
Right. Right. That's true, obviously, because commodities are being transported from far off places. So it would be,
Yes.
like the prices will be definitely high. So I actually
Mm.
want to know that, how does it affect your lifestyle? Like now, when you said that, you have stayed
Yeah.
in Delhi for a few weeks, so you must be seeing their lifestyle and the lifestyle of the
Mm.
people of your community in your places, right, in Arunachal Pradesh. So how
Yes.
do you find any differences, or do you find that, that kind of change in their lifestyle? What kind of a change you have, in the lifestyles of, like if I talk of, basically the commodities are so high priced, and there are
Hmm.
a certain section of the society who are enjoying commodities at a lower rate also, if we compare to your situation. So how does it
Yes.
affect the lifestyle?
It affect. I would say that according to my experience that we are facing over here in Arunachal, that if we have to buy some kind of cloth, you can say it have to like bring from the Dimapur and transport it from the other state. It
Mm.
taxes are very high, so they charge us more price on that particular cloth and items.
Right.
So we are facing such these things also, and we feel like if our salary maybe it is 30 or 35,000 per month, but it is not sufficient for us when
Mhm.
inflation, purchasing power is very high. Like items, products are very high price. Then we have to afford. We have to like cope up with such price also. So
Right.
by doing such cope up things, we feel like our salary is not good enough. It is
Right.
not enough for our lifestyle and daily things. So when
Yes.
it comes to if we talk about the Delhi, if some people earning 30 or 35 thousand per month, it is, I think it is quite enough for them to living there because
Mm.
the pair price are very low
Mm.
and clothes are very cheap. So it is kind of affecting us,
Yes,
I would say.
yes, that's true. That's true. I believe, even I have seen that. That I believe rent and all is still high, but the rest of the other commodities, if I
Mm,
talk of,
mm.
especially like food
Food
items or the
items,
rest,
yes.
clothings, all these retail things, retail
Clothing.
marketings and all, I think that's quite cheap over there, right? And to
Yes,
other
yes.
places also in the plains. But when it comes to the remotest place, I have seen always, that things are already high priced over there because of the transportation,
Mhm.
because of the distance, so that's true.
Yes,
And
and also, yeah, and also like here I observed that value of money is reducing in our state.
okay.
Like we are not valuing the this money power. Like
Hmm.
we, I think when we compare to the Delhi kind of city, I would
Hmm.
say.
Right, right, that's true. So, like as a common person, what we can do to beat this inflation? What would be your opinion, or what will be your analysis? Like, as an ordinary person who is just
Yeah.
earning, 30 to 35, then how can we beat inflation?
Uh,
Any tips?
so I
Any
Yeah,
tips and hacks?
according to my knowledge so far, I have gained that I think our government is doing a lot of things to control inflation by increasing kind of banking rate and everything. But even though still like certain some parts of our India is still facing such inflation, it's not
Yes.
kind of equal in every state, I would say. So
Hmm.
for that, we need to our state government should take some step to control this inflation on particular where like a state where facing such kind of a problem.
Hmm.
So that particular state government should take certain steps to control this inflation, and because they know the grassroots problems of
Hmm.
their own state, So government
Right,
should initiate certain things because everything power is in his hand, so we cannot do anything.
right.
So yeah.
Uh, Okay, okay. No, actually, I was expecting that as a common person. Has it ever happened to
I
you that
don't.
earlier maybe you prefer to go by personal vehicles, but now you use public transportation. I believe the main agenda for the common middle class family is to save money as much as possible when
Yes, yes,
inflation gets high,
yes,
right?
yes, yes,
So,
yes.
so we only think of how to reduce our expenses and save as much as possible. So
So
I
by
like
this, I would say that in this point, I would say we should, stop buying some luxurious things and
yes,
our desired things. Only we should buy all those items which is essential for us, necessities item. We
yes,
should control buying things. That is the
right.
only thing we can do.
Absolutely. That's true. And this is what I was expecting, because as a common person, I know, and especially I would say at this age, it is so difficult to, control our unnecessary expenses because nowadays,
Yes,
it's an online shopping days, like
yes,
the era of
yes.
online shopping, and it becomes really difficult to control your temptation, that you would be
Yes,
not
yes,
wasting
yeah. It
money.
happens with me all the time. Like whenever I go to any social media, like be it Facebook, be it YouTube, there we always find this in advertisement kind of clothes and
Right,
baby clothes and everything. We like kind of distract by such kind of beautiful items, and we
absolutely.
unnecessarily start to buy such things.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
So I think that is one thing, which we should be checking on our expenses, that we cannot buy unnecessary things. Let's focus over the essential commodities which are more important, right? Yes. So basically, that is the agenda because, if as middle class family, like if we as common ordinary people, if we can't handle our expenses, obviously, just think about the poor people, who have been surviving and they
Mm.
like over daily wages and like their monthly salary is far lesser than maybe
Yes.
less than 10,000 also. So I think
Mm.
that's more difficult part to like which like those are the difficult sections of the society where the inflation has hit hard. So,
Yes. Yes.
like in general, if I talk of, we have higher rates of the LPG cylinders, and everything, you go by transportation, you will see that the price of the fare is increased. If you
Mm.
are buying things, I'm not specifically talking of Arunachal Pradesh now. I'm talking of the
Yes.
all
Yes.
over country.
Mm.
So here, you will see that every things price is getting higher for even for edible oils or for food commodities and all these things. So what do you think
Mm.
that what are the causes which is giving rise to this inflation?
I think one of the reason might be production,
Hmm.
and when it comes to like edible items, uh,
Hmm.
we are we are not exporting, we are importing much from the other
Hmm.
countries. So it
Hmm.
is also kind of playing a role in increasing inflation
Hmm.
because I think we need to focus on our agricultural sector as well when it
Right.
comes to edible items. So
Right.
production is the key factors from which
Hmm.
we are getting inflation in this such kind of commodities items. I would say, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely true. I think, like we need to produce more compared to like
yes,
the kind of population which we have. Obviously,
mm,
one of the biggest population we are also carrying in our country, and so the production
yes,
needs to be according to that level of population. So
yes.
if
We are not
and
able to. Yeah, we India in India, we are not able to cope up with the cope up production with the population, because
yes,
whatever we are producing, we are
mhm,
consuming more, so we cannot
right,
export, we cannot even think about the export things. We're
yes.
just consuming it.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And at the same time, I believe a bit of duty as as a citizens also, we also need to be more conscious. I believe, in mostly in metropolitan cities, you will be finding that people, take out their own vehicles. You know, on the
Mm.
roads, you will find that one single vehicle, one single driver is going on. So that is consuming a lot of energy, it's consuming
Yes,
the
yes.
fuels and all those things. So
Mm.
instead of that, we can start using public transport, we can start doing carpooling, we can like share cabs. Those are better ideas for, like, if people can come up with such more ideas, because
Yes, yes.
we would be seeing a lot of traffic jam is also caused nowadays, basically for these reasons. And
Mm.
you know the other alternative resources also we can find out. For example, the solar power, or the
Mm.
you know like the hydro power, if we can use them as much as possible, because already we are having high rates for petrols and diesels and LPG
Yes.
cylinders. So instead of that, we can find out some new ideas, so that we can
Mm.
focus over them, we can consume those energies, and we can save these fuels, right? So
Yes,
as
yes.
citizens, I believe we also can do our bit, to
Yes,
contribute.
in our end.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
definitely. So, Jenny, it was a wonderful conversation. My time is
Yeah.
also over. So, I would just suggest you that now, when you have ample of time, uh, you're already doing great. I would just
Thank
suggest
you.
you that, first focus over the pronunciation, which is a common factor in India, mother tongue
Yeah,
influences
that is I'm
our
facing
English.
right now. Yes,
It's
yes.
a common thing. Not only you are facing it, everybody facing the entire part of the
Yes,
country,
yes.
because uh, first we learn to speak our mother tongue, and then we start speaking
Yes,
the other languages. So that has a lot of influence over our English speaking.
yes,
So
yes.
as a feedback, I can just suggest you that focus over the pronunciation part. I think that itself will bring a neutral accent. So I know it is
Mm.
difficult, I know it's hard to do that, but still, like, when we have a smartphone with us, just open
Mm.
the Google, and you can type the word, and you can listen to that and work over the pronunciation. That's it. Otherwise, the rest of the things, I would suggest you that if you have enough time, read as much as possible and listen, because we need to give more exposure to our ears while, of
Mm.
listening to English. So that is
Yes.
important. That's how we pick up, that's how we acquire that language. And at the same time, when you are reading a lot in English, that would improve your vocabulary. So you will not fall short of words, or short of expressions. So reading and listening, these two things will really help you a lot. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Because I am facing this problem for a couple of weeks, I would say. So yeah.
Everybody faces. Do not worry about that. Everybody faces.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
So it
Jenny.
was nice talking to you because we met for the first time, but it was kind of like how time flies and our
Absolutely.
conversation
Yes.
conversation end.
Yes. Yes.
I'm looking
So
forward to see you again.
thank you so much. Even I would be looking forward to meeting you again, and I hope
But
that you get
sometimes
more
I don't
sessions.
get any slot. Whenever I try
I
to book a slot, I don't
Mm.
find any
I
slot.
usually give my slots from 3 to 5 p.m. in the like afternoon to evening time. Sometimes
Okay.
on like at night, I do try to. If I get time, then I definitely put my slots. So this week's slots are still
Okay.
available. You can find some slots
Mm.
in this week also.
Okay.
Anyway, Jenny,
Okay.
pleasure to have a conversation with you. Okay, and take care of
Okay. Thank
yourself.
you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Same to you, man. Bye bye.